So, teenagers are, teenagers. They get out of bed, probably go on their phones, go to school, maybe get home, eat dinner, play some video games, and then go to bed. That's kind of just like a cycle of what teenagers do. And I'm not gonna lie, I do it too, man. Did it, at least. And I just had to say something because a lot of teenagers like me are struggling with this. I struggled with addiction for a long time, and probably not the addiction that you're thinking of, but the addiction of video games and the addiction of screens and, the addiction of, or maybe not the addiction, but the problem of never knowing when to stop. Because I would go for hours and hours and hours without ever stopping, and I'd just keep going. And that's not healthy, especially not for a growing teenager that needs a lot of, growing and stuff like that. And you're probably hearing this and you're probably gonna click off the video, so the ones that are staying, thank you. But I have no problem with video games. I play them too, man. I love them. My family all has different things. Mine is video games. Like, I love video games and I love making content on video games, and I just like them. Like, I just find them so cool and interesting. My family, actually, we're gonna get to that in a bit. But, my dad, has his own separate thing that he does with my brother. They like doing it. My other brother, he likes doing other things. My mom, I'm not really sure what she does, not gonna lie. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching this video. But, and my thing is video games. And there's a point in life where you just need to take a break. So now I'm gonna talk about my relation with, addiction of video games and stuff, because I know a lot of people have that. Me and my brothers were on screens and Switches and Nintendo Switch and stuff like that, all day. We would not stop. Summer break, right? So you have all the time in the world, and it's good to go outside, man. It's so important to go walk and be outside. And I forgot that, because I used to be outside. I used to be outside all day, all the time. I completely forgot that. But one day, literally changed the direction of my life as it is now. One day, my mom and dad came out, and my mom said, "Why don't we take a break from everything for about a month, see how it works out?" And obviously I didn't have a choice in this moment, so I was really angry. I was very mad. I didn't do anything, but I was very mad. And I just went in my room and just sat there thinking, well, this really sucks, man. I can't play with my friends, I can't do anything, this really sucks. And you might think that's cruel, but it's not to compare to what's gonna come up. Not to compare to what's gonna come up. Just you'll see that it wasn't cruel, because just listen. After the month, it actually felt good to not play video games. And you're probably thinking, whoa, you're crazy, what are you on about? It actually did, and I'm not lying. I can't lie, it felt good. Even after 5 days after not having stuff and finally getting it back, I didn't play it, because I was just having fun doing other things. I learned hobbies and skills that I would not have learned if I was playing video games. And if you take, let's say, a week and still play video games but not as much, you'll find hobbies and things that you didn't even know you could do. because that's what I did. And I figured this stuff out, and I was extremely happy at the end of the month. And now it's just a thing to me where I monitor myself, and I don't stay on it for 50 hours. Like, I don't stay on it. I'm not playing 75 hours a week. I limit myself. Like, and you're probably thinking, well, okay, good for you, like, none of this matters to me. And all I want to say is, this is completely up to your discretion what you do with your life, and I'm just here to tell you about my experiences. Now, I haven't completely wasted my teenage years, and I haven't wasted them. What I'm saying is, I don't want people to make the same mistake I did and stay and be addicted to, gaming and stuff like that. I want people to have a little bit I want people to have a discretion on what they, do in their life and stuff like that. And especially for kids and teenagers like me, and everybody, you need, I'm not saying you need it, but it's very good to have a content and YouTube and stuff like that in your life. And I think it's a great thing, and I think everybody does. But I'm just want to put this out there that I'm not trying to get down on anybody, and I'm not trying to lift myself up and saying, ooh, I'm so cool and whatever. I'm just I've learned this stuff and you haven't. No, I'm not trying to say that at all. I'm just telling you from my experience, what could maybe help you guys, or what could maybe help a person watching this video out. And even if one person takes my advice, it will be so worth it, because then I know that one person actually listened to what I was trying to say. If you are a person that takes my, words and just listens to them, just can you leave a comment saying, I went through the whole video, or I'll try this. That would make me so happy. And yeah, I just wanted to say my opinion on video games and stuff like that. I think they're great, and I think all teenagers need to experience video games, but not to the extent of what I was doing it at. And please, please, please don't waste your life. Alright, that's it for me.